Faith is a very difficult subject to talk about. But for the next few moments, I'm going to try. In Hebrews, we're told, now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Faith is intangible. It can't be seen or touched. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. The farmer has faith that their crops will come in yearly. Their cows will produce milk daily. Motorists trust their cars will get them to and fro. They hope that despite adverse weather, their daily commute will not be averted. These are examples of uncertainty. The farmer can experience drought or flooding. There might be too many or not enough cows. Motorists get flat tires or run into Bambi. As an aside, you hunters spend too much money on licenses and ammo. I just use a Chevy. It's ironic that so many have faith in aspects of God's creation, but don't believe in God who created it all. One way to describe faith is through a story of one who demonstrated faith, Abraham. Imagine a possible conversation between Abram, his former name, and a neighbor just before he leaves Ur.
What's going on, Abraham? Anything interesting?
Well, God told me to leave Ur.
Which God?
God.
No, I mean the God of earth, the God of sky, the God of rain, or maybe the God of harvest.
The God of all.
Come on now, Abraham, we in Ur have many gods. Which one spoke to you?
The one true God.
Now you're just talking crazy talk. By the way, where are you going?
I don't know.
When you leaving?
When he tells me.
Abraham, let me get this straight. You're leaving Ur for a place you don't know, and don't know when you're leaving, and being led by only one God, right?
That's right.
Are you nuts?
At this point for Abraham, faith became such a strong conviction that God was calling him that he obeyed and went. Remember, God called him when he was 75 years old, so it's not too late for any of us. Talk about mission impossible. Here's a senior citizen couple being uprooted and led by God to migrate west to the land of the Canaanites, who were a very wicked people, and living as nomads in the land that God had promised to give them and their descendants. I don't see it happening, and that's just the point. If it could be easily obtained, what need is there for faith? And if they could have done it in their own strength, what need would there be for God? Coming back to our story. God promised this land to Abraham and his descendants. At this point, Abraham and Sarah are childless. And to have descendants, children are a good start. God promised a son, and a son was born to Sarah in her old age. Isaac was the start of the line. See Sarah there, hiding in the tent there? She was there. Okay, but what happens when Isaac reaches his teens? God tells Abraham to offer Isaac as a sacrifice. Imagine the emotions going on with Abraham as he obeys. He loves his son Isaac, but he loves God more. It tells us that in Hebrews that Abraham reasoned that God could raise his son to life again. Of course, we know that God stopped him from going through with it, but Abraham had a win-win mentality toward God. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. For he who comes to God must believe he is, and a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. We are all in a walk, a journey, if you will. It started the day you were born and lasts through eternity. Not a sprint soon to be completed, but a marathon. True, our earthly years are numbered, but that, compared to eternity, pales in comparison. It requires faith in God for wisdom and courage to face each day, and He's providing the way through life. For Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Last thing I got to say about this, faith is not a head thing. It's a heart thing.